All right, y'all. So it's been a crazy, crazy, crazy week. But to end the week off, the guy who said that I was spilling tea that I got from him turned out to be one of my followers on TikTok that has been following me for over a year. And I followed her back, and you wouldn't believe that it was her husband. And she said that she did it because it was a bet. So you defame me as a bet, as a joke? Y'all, it's just the craziest thing ever. Anyway, I'm gonna add this clip from this morning so y'all can see it. About me like vaguely kind of explaining it, because honestly I was just like shocked. But it's just been a hell of a week. But also I'm adding these clips of Gypsy that are like nuts, because after she does that unhinged video the other day, she's been trying to put her baby on TikTok. She's been using her as like a shield, kind of, because she knows a baby's gonna garner attention and people will judge you less with your baby in the video, even though like she'll get judged. But anyways, she said she bought this $800 stroller or something like that. Keep in mind, it's the same girl that said she didn't want to pay the money for Easter pictures. Make it make sense. And then this ice bucket challenge that her and Ken did. Basically being fraudulent again. Like, we know y'all don't like each other and y'all keep trying to play. Gypsy talking about y'all got issues, but y'all keep trying to act like everything's perfect. Then y'all said in the show that y'all don't need therapy because your relationship's perfect. Then you talking about you need therapy. Y'all trying to work everything out. Y'all just be lying and y'all be calling everybody else a liar. Child, and I also have some spinner blocks, and I think it's really ironic that this spinner block comes around right now when all this stuff is going on. Life is such a funny thing. Such a funny thing. But y'all, folks is crazy. All I can say is protect your space, protect your energy, protect the people around you, and love the people that love you, and screw the rest, because baby, this has been one hell of a week. Y'all's comments this morning really had me on the floor, and I wanted to respond to everybody, but honestly I had so much going on today. But I did read them, and y'all are so funny. I also told Ivy to read the comments or whatever, because y'all so funny. Y'all are just as silly and goofy as we are, and I could appreciate y'all for that, because I really needed those laughs. But I hope you guys enjoy all these videos, and y'all have a little bit of Diddy at the end. It's actually really funny. Well, not funny, but the Diddy case is wild, and y'all, I'm really here for the tea. But yeah, y'all have a great weekend, and happy Mother's Day weekend to all the mommies out there. Obviously, at this point, we all know the triple shot page was a scam. The thing that bothered me the most about this page is the person that started this page was a follower of mine for actually at least a year. She did write to me and say she was sorry, but using me for your collateral damage, there's no apology that I'll ever be able to accept. Defaming me for a bet that you took, there's no sorries for that. It shows how selfish you are, how self-centered you are, and how you will do anything to anyone at anyone's expense as long as you benefit off of it. I am not okay with that. That is abusive and toxic. If you want to be a content creator, just make good content. It's just that simple. Don't use me to gain any type of notoriety when I've been nice. It's a problem. It's deceptive, it's evil, it's manipulative, and it's just something that I don't tolerate, and my boundaries are way too high for that.
Ready? I'll get you a towel.
That was so cold. So I am Taco, and this is my little Tequita. Ken has one too, and his is Burrito. Yeah. Okay, so this week I made a really big purchase, and I want to show you guys what I got. First of all, I'm not wearing any makeup, so forgive me, it's just a regular day, but I'm just making a video. So I went to Target, and I was looking around in the baby aisle, and I came across something that I have been wanting for a very long time, but I kept saying like, no, I don't need it, like I've already got something similar, so don't buy it. I cracked, and I bought it. So this is the Even Flow Shift Dual Ride. It is a stroller car seat combo, and I've been wanting this for a very long time. It is a little pricey, actually it's very pricey, so as you can see, it is not cheap. But I broke down and I was like, you know what, I think it'll pay off in the end for travel purposes and like going places. And like a lot of times, like I don't want to like drive in the city. I'm not used to driving in the city yet, and so I Uber a lot. And with Uber, like I don't want to have to like bring the stroller and the car seat. It's just a lot. So it is amazing to have something that's all in one. It does have a feature to where you can take the wheels off if you don't want the wheels. It can be carried around like a regular car seat, which is great. I've used it once so far since buying it, but I know I'm gonna use it a lot more. But it's just really like, oh my God, it's so convenient. So again, like, yeah, it was expensive, but I think it's definitely gonna pay off whenever like we're going, making like out of state trips and stuff like that. It's less that we have to pack with us. So I'm excited that I bought it. So I wanted to do an updated video from the video that I made a while back that I did like a product review of a bunch of different baby items. Well, one of them, the items that I reviewed was a pillow from Baby Bliss. It's the Dream Nest pillow. So the first month, I guess, that I had the pillow, I felt like it was great and it was perfect for her. It was really decreasing like the spit ups that she was having. But now that she's just a little over 4 months old, I have been noticing that she is making milestones, that she isn't rolling over yet, but she is scooting, and she's scooting her little bum right off of this thing. And so even though it does have these straps that are supposed to keep her secure in there, she's able to wiggle her way down and off of the little ledge right here where her bum is supposed to sit. So in turn, I won't be using this anymore, just because every time like I put her in it whenever she is asleep, I'll wake up to feed her and she will have scoot herself right on out of it. So yeah, it's good for feeding for like 20 or 30 minutes, but once they hit that milestone of being able to scoot themselves or start rolling over, this is not great for keeping them for sleep. So won't be using this for
I'm finally doing my ice bucket challenge here. That was nominated by Gypsy, and this is for USC and the stigma against mental health. Let's go. All right, Christy, you're next.
But I'm doing the fake plastic one.
Ryan Anderson actually responds back to Gypsy's comment via video. And do you want to hear what he said?
Hey guys, I just want to say hey, I'm just getting home from work, so Pixie's all excited to see me, going nuts for me. That's my girl. I just want to say, guys, I'm not getting rid of Pixie. I love this dog too much. And yeah, I'm wearing my glasses. I went to work today. Anyway, guys, the response to my videos have been unreal. My last video got 7 million views, so that's unreal. I actually had one of my wrestling icons reach out to me by text, and guys, that just uplifted me tremendously. You have no idea. So, Chris, if you're out there watching it, thank you. You forever be one of my heroes. Anyway, I just wanted to say thanks again, guys. And I know my video got a lot of traffic due to a comment. Just wanted to say thanks for the comment. No, that's terrible. Anyway, guys, appreciate it. Bye.
Gypsy Rose lies and manipulates. And if you don't believe me, let me show you how.
All right? And do you think that we've not talked to people?
No, I know.
Listen to me before you say a whole lot. Do not dig yourself in a bunch of lies, because what's going to happen, that snowball's going to get so huge, sweetheart, that it's going to explode on you, and you're never, ever going to dig yourself out of it. Do you understand me?
I understand.
So I want to know, okay, why?
Why?
Why did you guys hurt your mom? Okay.
We would never.
Sweetheart, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I've got kids. I've been doing this for a long time.
I know, sir.
And I want you to understand something. Don't dig yourself that hole. Don't go down that path, okay? Because listen to me for a second. You go down that path, and what's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen to you if you go down that path? It's not a path to go down.
If anything, I don't tell lies.
Okay, then don't sit here and lie to me, because if you do, what's going to happen is it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. You're not going to remember the ones that you've told other people, okay? Other people that I've probably already talked to. You understand that?
I understand.
Okay. Why?
Would you like to start from the beginning?
I only want you to start from the beginning, but we'll talk about that here in a minute. And I'm glad you're making that progress, okay? I'm proud of you for that. But the first thing that we need to get out of the way right now is why. That's the biggest thing. You've got friends that love you.
Of course I know.
You and your mom have friends that care for you.
I know.
And you know what? They're down the bottom of this hill with that snowball, and they're asking all these questions. They're asking why.
I know.
Now, help me give them an answer as to why. Okay? You have to give me an answer as to why, because they are so concerned about you.
I know. I have a lot of friends in Missouri. I know that.
Okay.
And, I would never hurt my mom.
Okay, sweetheart, do you really want to dig yourself? You're digging yourself deeper, okay?
No, seriously, I would never hurt her.
Listen to me, okay? I don't play around with that, okay? I'm not going to play around with this, okay?
Sir, I didn't do anything.
Listen to me. Don't let that snowball get bigger, because that's what you're doing right now, okay? You have a chance. You have the opportunity right here, right now. Because once I walk out that door and that opportunity's gone, guess what? It's gone. It's just like when that paper's taken away, when you're writing that pencil, you don't have a chance to erase that mistake, okay? You need to, in your family, in your friends, you don't have very many family members, but you've got a lot of friends. And we've talked to them all, okay? And every one of them want to know why. That's all they want to know. They still love you. They still care about you. They listen to me for just a second, okay? All they want to know is why. And I have to give that to them, because they can't sleep at night. Because they want to know why. That's all they want to know. Okay, that's all they're looking at.
Sir, I have a million questions right now.
Okay,
Myself.
you know what? And I'm proud of you for wanting to ask those million questions. And you know what? We can answer those, okay?
Okay.
But we got to get down to the bottom of why.
Okay.
Okay? The why. And your friends are very, very concerned about you. They all love you. But guess what?
Sure.
Those friends are standing at the bottom of that hill.
I understand.
And that snowball is getting ready to crush them because they want to know why.
Things very, very clearly. You think that it's me? Why would you think that it's me? I have always thought my mom and I are best friends.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Please don't dig yourself in this hole. And that's what you're doing. You're still doing it. Okay? What do you not think that we've already talked to some people? Okay? Do you not think that we've talked to everybody? I mean, I'm not going to come in here without having all my things in line. Okay? I want you to understand that.
Of course I understand that. And
we need to get to the why. When we get to the why, then all these other questions I can answer for you, and we can move on with this, okay? And you're the person that knows the why. You're the only person that knows the why, okay? And that's...
So if you pay attention, well, even if you weren't paying attention, you would have heard this. He was practically begging her to give the reason why she unalived Diddy, or her and Nick unalived Diddy. She could not say why. What does that tell you? It's just a question. Yo, Gypsy is freaking-credible. Gypsy Rose Blanchard is convinced Taylor's song is all about her. She believes in her heart of hearts Taylor Swift's new muse. She's convinced one of the singer's new songs is all about her, or at least inspired by her. Fresh out the slammer. When I tell you a narcissist will make it all about them, this is insanity. Are y'all actually reading this? Incredible. Incredible. Just when I thought she couldn't be any more narcissistic. She's a scammer, y'all. She a scammer. She attracts to her. Giving big Chucky vibes. Y'all, somebody sent me this link and I had to go on my burner to see it. Look at this. Gypsy just posted this. She posted O.J. Simpson's video that a show is coming out. I'm gonna play the video because pot, meat, kettle. Y'all, I can't make this up.
Bye-bye, Sydney. We'll see you again real soon.
It's been 30 years. Maybe it's time to rekindle the flame of Nicole.
I think it's important that people get to know my sister, our sister.
She was my best friend.
And the one thing I could not protect her from was the monster she was married to.
We have it on film. OJ, you look gorgeous right now.
You could just feel it when somebody has chemistry for another person. And that's what it felt like.
Alleged and for educational purposes only, but this may be warning shots to Ken. Like, what is seriously going on? Y'all, I'm tripped out. Literally, pot, meat, kettle. I see y'all keep saying this, but if you look, you can actually see the tire lines. I'm not really sure why no one zoomed in and just looked, just like I did.
Dear Diary, I've never been to the beach, but Nina's saying I've been to the beach. I mean, I have been to the beach, but I know she saw a picture, but that was photoshopped. I'm gonna send Ken for her. Ken?
Y'all, Cassie pulled up to New York City pregnant powerful, and peaceful. But don't get it twisted, y'all. She didn't come to play. She came to testify. Now, she's the only woman in this Diddy trial using her real name. Everybody else is anonymous, but not Cassie. She said, yep, it's me. I said what I said. Now, hear me the mic, or the subpoena, and let's not forget that she hit him with a lawsuit back in 2023 and walked away with the bag. Now, she's here for justice. Jury selection just started, and baby, the courtroom is giving hip-hop history class. The judge came in with his Dre beats, and one of the jurors said they bumped Tupac. Like, we're really watching a federal trial? A federal rap trial at that, unfold in real time. The government said Diddy's running an entire enterprise of abuse. This is not a tabloid moment. This is RICO charge level. And here's the gag. One of the key witnesses, victim 3, vanished. The feds say they can't find her. She's missing. Radio silent. So now Cassie's testimony just got even more crucial. This woman is pregnant, unbothered, and still pulling up to hold him accountable. We don't deserve her at all, because the level of accountability and fearlessness, she is really teaching her daughters a very powerful lesson. Cassie's showing up and she's showing out. And I hope Diddy's team pack their prayers, because if that woman takes the stand with her full chest out, it's about to get real federal real fast. Stay tuned. Stay seated, because the tea is always boiling. But one thing I will really say is the fact that they've been investigating Diddy for 10 years, dating back 28 years, but the victim number 3 hasn't shown up, makes me a little nervous. And the fact that he has an attorney on his team that specializes in finding a juror or jurors that end up in acquittals, I don't know, y'all. I'm a little worried, but drop your comments down below, because it's about to get real hot in here. Okay, so y'all want to talk about chaos? Because this Diddy trial is shaping up like a crossover between Law & Order SVU and Surviving Bad Boys Records. First of all, jury selection got delayed because folks are already trying to dip out before the trial even starts. The jurors said freakoffs and immediately checked their calendars like, I have a conflict. And one woman said she had to go to church. Like, ma'am, I would too. Diddy's being hit with ex-trafficking charges, RICO charges, and basically running Bad Boy like it was a whole underground operation. They're saying he had events called freakoffs, I kid you not, where women were allegedly rugged, coerced, and filmed. Like, sir, what kind of BET uncut horror story is this? And guess who's one of the first witnesses? Cassie. She's about to take the stand and air everything out. And Diddy's lawyer already admitted he was violent, but claimed it was mutual. Mutual? Sir, mutual destruction is not a legal defense. How crazy is that? At this point, this isn't even a trial. It's a multi-part docuseries just waiting to happen. And Netflix is probably in the courtroom taking notes, because they definitely gonna air this out. And I know 50 Cent got somebody in that courtroom paying attention too. And if Diddy is found guilty, we're talking about 15 years minimum. Life maximum. And honestly, the way this is going, he might want to start practicing his orange jumpsuit pose, because the judge don't care about how many remixes he dropped. Y'all, stay tuned, besties, because it ain't over, and it's just getting warmed up. And I'll be right here with my popcorn and the court transcripts, because, child, it's about to go down. And I think this is going to be the biggest trial that we have seen in our lifetimes. I mean, OJ notably has been known as that, and a lot of others, but this one right here, New York hip-hop, baby, just put your seatbelts on, because we going for a ride. The jury selection for the Diddy trial is complete, and it's 12 versions of 50 Cent. Baby, what? Listen, if this was a real jury for the Diddy trial, that man wouldn't even get to blink twice before the verdict hit. Not one, not two, but a whole panel of 50 Cent, looking like they came straight from G-Unit Court TV. Each one dressed like he about to drop a diss track and a verdict at the same time. I can't. And don't let that mustard suit 50 Cent fool you. He's leading the charge with a mixtape and a grudge. I just don't know which one of them whispered, Your Honor, we the jury, and we petty. Child, you know 50 Cent been waiting for this moment. Like it's the BT Awards. And he is coming with a vengeance. He done turned the courtroom into a power cinema universe. I have expected him to be like, these are our final words, Your Honor, G-Unit. Honestly, if this was real, the only thing on trial would be the patience of the defense. Diddy would not make it past the opening statement. Sentencing would be ready like a diss track, okay? Y'all stay tuned and stay seated and stay out of 50 Cent way because baby, he don't forget nothing.